recording. Please, please, please. Oh, that was close.
I love TikTok. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a 31-year-old man with kids and a house, and I love TikTok. It is by far my most frequented media content consumption app. Whether I have a few minutes that I'm trying to kill, or even an evening where I could have watched a movie, you'll often find me watching TikTok. Hey! I know this title might seem a little bit clickbaity, but it's something that I've been thinking about for a couple of years now, and I believe to be true, and I'm an optimist, so take that for what it's worth. It's something that, I'll talk the ear off of anyone who lets me. Why am I still wearing this for the video? Okay, I've even gone on multiple podcasts and somehow managed to derail the entire conversation.
I've never heard a emotionally compelling pitch on TikTok before. You did that.
Well, I didn't plan on it.
That's incredible.
It's the overflowing of my heart. This video is sponsored by Magic Spoon. Pretty much since the moment I was born, I have been eating cereal for breakfast, which is another way to say I've basically been eating candy for breakfast my entire life. But as you grow up, your body starts to slow down and you start really having to care about what kind of things you're putting into yourself. And especially now that I have a family, people that want me to stay alive and healthy, I've had to start caring and paying attention to the types of foods that I eat and how I start my days. So I'm sure you could imagine my excitement when I first stumbled across Magic Spoon. So Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs per serving. How is that possible? It doesn't make sense. They've got a whole bunch of fantastic flavors like peanut butter, frosted, fruity, cocoa. I've got some blueberry back home, but I'm gonna let you in on a delicious little secret. Get yourself a little bit of banana milk and the peanut butter Magic Spoon. Look at this. Peanut butter and banana. It's not even fair. This is my dinner, by the way. And I don't feel bad about it at all. High protein, keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, wheat free, all naturally flavored. Totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups. The fruity flavor was my favorite for a while, but this peanut butter mixed with the banana milk, you could get out of town. Check the link down in the description. It's magicspoon.com/JDRW. And don't forget to enter the promo code JDRW for $5 off your order of cereal. You can get yourself a variety pack so you can have all 4 of these flavors. And even better than that, it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it, let them know. Get your money back. That's magicspoon.com/JDRW. I bit my lip. Oh. I have been making videos professionally now for over a decade, and for the last 4 years, that work has been almost exclusively on Instagram and YouTube. Over time, you can start to feel those exact same pressures and expectations on your work. And this is why lately, or at least the last year or two, TikTok has been so refreshing for me, both as a creator, but also as an audience member. And I wanted to share some of those things with you because I know in the filmmakery world, TikTok doesn't have the greatest reputation. So let's start with what makes TikTok so different from most other media platforms. Most social media platforms, you curate the videos, the photos, the things you want to see almost exclusively by the accounts that you choose to follow. And so when logging into these apps, you know more or less what you're going to get into, even though the algorithm might shuffle around when you see those creators' posts. In general, it's kind of the same people doing the same things that they've always done. And that can be fine, but at least for me, I find that can get exhausting. It can get overwhelming. But TikTok is quite different than that. The algorithm there is actually curating for you topics and interests that you might have based on which videos you've commented on or liked or watched more than once. So if you stumble across some filmmaking TikTok, some tutorial videos, and maybe you like it or watch it a few times, you're not only more likely to get videos from that creator, but from any creator around the world that is making videos in that space. You're also more likely to see content that the people who like that also like. And so what that means practically is you're not just getting one person's perspective on an idea or a topic, but you're able to get, in my opinion, a much broader scope of opinions and experiences on that same topic because, like I said, you're not choosing the creator necessarily, you're choosing the topics of interest that you want to engage with.
Just say the main difference between TikTok and YouTube is that when you go to TikTok, you're going there to make a connection with that algorithm. Like, that's the relationship. It is kind of like a robot-human relationship in that way. But obviously the robot's serving you other humans, so...
As an example, I got diagnosed with ADHD as a full-grown adult, and so I've been much more interested in that topic as of late, and I'm sure Instagram and YouTube have channels you can go to learn about it. I didn't even know I wanted to learn more about it. It wasn't until I stumbled across some videos on TikTok on the topic that I really resonated with and I engaged with. And so over time of engaging with those, I now get to hear from thousands of people all over the world with their perspective on ADHD. I can even learn from various medical professionals that have spent time studying ADHD. And maybe for you though, it's farming you're interested in, or maybe it's politics, or maybe it is filmmaking and photography. Whatever it is, as long as you show interest to some of those videos, you're gonna get so many different perspectives and ways of looking at that topic. And I just think that's really cool and unique to TikTok. From a creator perspective, there's a lot of things with TikTok that I find really exciting, kind of fascinating, and also encouraging. One of the things that I find most exciting about TikTok as a platform for new creators especially is that the barrier to entry is lower than anywhere I've ever seen. Because if all you have is your phone, that isn't just acceptable or good enough, but it's really quite encouraged. You can create in any style you want to. And so if that's just using your phone, awesome. If you want to shoot it on a Red, do that too. TikTok doesn't care so much about the quality, about polished and refined edges. It seems like the most important thing is the content within the content, the idea of the video. And in particular, how does the audience respond? Did they laugh or learn something new? Were they shocked, surprised? If you can pull some type of emotion out of the audience, you're on your way to a very successful video. And it doesn't matter if it's shot in 4K, and it doesn't matter if it's shot on a VHS camcorder you found in your grandma's closet.
It's so, like, creator agnostic. It just doesn't care. It just doesn't care who you are. It's like, if you make a really good video, we'll show it to 2 million people. And if you don't, we won't show it to people. And I think that that's really interesting. Like, it's such a fun game.
I got my start in filmmaking, in video making, because of skateboarding. And I know that rings true for a lot of my friends, a lot of other YouTubers I know, and just maybe a lot of you watching this. You grew up watching Jackass, Girls, Yeah Right, and Lakai's Fully Flared. These videos that inspired you to just film your own skateboarding and then share it with your friends. And I would argue that for the next generation, a lot of filmmakers are gonna have this story that is, my friends and I were just making silly videos on TikTok. We just wanted to jump on a trend or see what all the fuss was about. And they're going to develop a love for creation. They're going to develop a love for making videos, a love for sharing videos, a love for connecting with people through that art form. And so whatever you think about TikTok, It's important to remember this will be the origin story for the next generation of filmmakers. Another interesting thing that I've noticed is that behind the scenes content of film sets, photo shoots, and stuff like that does really well on TikTok, because I think people are fascinated with the how it's made of things, and you don't even need to be shooting and editing a big vlog, a vertical vlog of the behind the scenes. Even just capturing some moments is really interesting to a lot of people. So that video that I was trying to make at the beginning of this, I had propped my phone just up in the corner here, anticipating how I made this magic unboxing of the Magic Spoon cereal, but the unboxing sequence I was trying to shoot, it did not work out. But because the platform doesn't really care, I was still able to turn that into a video that I think people are gonna find interesting and enjoyable.
I love TikTok. I don't love a specific creator on TikTok.
That is a real difference between TikTok and YouTube, because I don't tell people how much I love YouTube. I tell people how much I love specific YouTubers. I don't know if I'm leaving Instagram, but I do know that I spend so little time there as a user that I clearly don't find it all that important in my life right now. So I want to spend some time on TikTok. Lately, I've been posting some of my old Instagram stories there, so if you are curious, there's some there. But honestly, I'm more interested in trying to see what ways I can shift and develop my skills as a short form internet video creator, as a vertical internet video creator, to suit a platform like that. Sometimes I just stare at myself on the display on the side and I wonder. I just wonder.